Hello viewers, this is a simple demonstration of how to use an iris scan to open a door. This is a simple setup made by our user to use the iris scan to open a door using a few components. The components are the iris scan, the Arduino Uno board, a latch and the laptop. Now we will be looking through the iris to input our pupil. After inputting the pupil through this iris, we will be comparing it through this application. This is an application running on a Windows platform. After the matching, it will create a signal as an output signal. Through serial communication, the signal will be transmitted to the Arduino board. This is an Arduino Uno board. This Arduino Uno board has been programmed to open a latch. Now we are going to see how this system works. This is the application which will be receiving an image from the iris scan. The iris scan will be picturing a proper image of the pupil that we are going to register or use. This application has a task log which includes the enrolling, the matching and the final output, which could be a success or a failure. This is a box which shows the proper image of the pupil that we are currently using. This is a text box which includes the user ID. When we are newly registering a pupil, we could use this text box to register. The pupil can have image qualities of high level, middle level, low level. For comparison purposes, we could choose one of these. This is the login button. When we have created a proper ID for the pupil, we could match this pupil with a previous username to use to open the door. This is the delete account button and the data account. The delete account button could be used to delete an ID which we have created, and the data account button can count how many users we have created so far. This is the exit button. First step of this process is to add a user ID for the iris image that we are going to receive from the iris scan. The user ID that we are going to type here is 001. After pressing the register button, the iris scan will receive an image. If the image has been properly received or pictured, we will be getting it on the application. Then we will be getting a message box asking if we need to register. Therefore, we are going to accept it as yes. Then the task log will also show these processes properly. After this stage, we will be using this ID to log in. If we haven't properly kept the eye on the iris cam, the matching won't be effective. If the matching is successful, the latch will open for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, the latch will go back to its previous state. The previous setup that we have shown you is still at its development stages. To increase the simplicity of this system and to effectively maintain it, if the iris scan didn't work or we cannot get a proper picture of our pupils, we could use this pin box to generate a passcode by these characters. A passcode which is previously used by the administrator, so that we could use it to access the system or open the door. To complete this system or this setup, we are using an LCD panel and the Arduino which could be kept inside this pin code box. The system that we have created for this door is for 10 seconds, but to ensure that the door is closed when the latch locks, to ensure it, we are going to add a sensor on the door to complete it. It will effectively show if the door has been closed when the latch is active again. Those are the future developments for this project. Thank you.